Today's debate episode, we're going to be talking about Snow Godzilla versus Shin Legendary Godzilla. Let's begin with the backstory of Shin Legendary Godzilla. Shin Legendary Godzilla was created when Legendary Godzilla 2019 was swimming in the Pacific Ocean looking for Ghidorah to make his claim for the king of the monsters, but instead came across something even more deadlier than Ghidorah himself, the first baby form of Shin Godzilla. Baby Shin Godzilla swam into Godzilla 2019's gills all the way into his stomach and corrupted Godzilla 2019 DNA and mixed Shin Godzilla DNA in the same DNA. After that, the infected Godzilla, now known as Shin Legendary Godzilla, is looking for vengeance against the original Shin Godzilla, if he does indeed find him. So that's the backstory that I came up with for Shin Legendary Godzilla. The height is approximately 220 meters tall. Now this is one disclaimer I'm going to give besides another one. You'll notice that the height is a bit altered in this specific video. If you are a returning debate video watcher on my channel, you will notice that it's a bit different. So this one is done in a bit different way to fit the opponent. Now, abilities, another disclaimer, they will have the same names, but the functionality might be changed here or there. Just want to make the disclaimer one more time. Anyways, let's go ahead, let's continue. Abilities, we have atomic lasers, dorsal plate lasers, kiss of the Grim Reaper, regeneration ability, and the King of Time. Next we have aggression. Aggressive level is high. Territorial level, yes. Biome, ocean, land, and volcano. Okay, let's go back to the abilities, to do a deep analysis of what each is. Atomic lasers. The atomic lasers is just like any other Godzilla. However, this one is mixed with Shin DNA lasers, basically Shin Godzilla lasers, and Legendary Godzilla beam. Both of them combined, so it's a purple bluish laser. Super powerful. Now that it's connected like this, it's one of the most powerful atomic lasers that any Godzilla has ever had. That's what it is. So it's very, very powerful, as I said. Next, you have dorsal plate lasers. Yes, just because Shin DNA has lasers shooting out between the dorsal plates, this Godzilla will also have it as well, so he will be able to shoot lasers between his dorsal plates all over his back, body, and tail. Next you have the kiss of the Grim Reaper. This is very interesting. So this specific Godzilla has a roar, and the roar has very, very strong sound waves. And what it does is it's so strong that it makes the heart panic and stops working. It doesn't affect every single kaiju, but if the kaiju doesn't have a good, strong heart system, this Kiss of the Grim Reaper absolutely massacres the opponent's heart. And every other human as well. Humans are very easy to kill for these monsters, so it's very easy for them to do this. But Kiss of the Grim Reaper is a very, very good ability. If he wears down the ability good enough, it's a very, very powerful ability. Next, we have the regeneration ability. As you know, Shin DNA can regenerate, so can Shin Legendary Godzilla. No explanation needed. And finally, we have the King of Time. This is very, very good, because there was a big shift here. We know that Legendary Godzilla himself is made to protect the Earth. He is a natural phenomenon here to bring balance to the Earth. And Shin Godzilla himself is an abomination, is a mistake that should not be here. He's a product of nuclear waste. So basically, he's a mistake, right? When both of these two DNAs mixed together, something happened in the shift of time. It distorted time. And so what happened is, because good and bad connected to each other, this Godzilla can actually stop time for about 6 to 7 seconds, not including him. Everywhere around him he can stop time, cause damage where he wants to, and when time resumes, no one is going to know where that damage came from. And that is a very, very powerful ability. I'm going to go again this one more time. Aggression is high, territory level is high, and finally biome, ocean, land, and volcano. Good. That's all for Shin Legendary Godzilla. let's move on to Snow Godzilla. So Snow Godzilla is a creature that lives in a different dimension, and when Konabu Tunnel has released a large amount of glowing particles that created a chain reaction and sent Snow Godzilla to the location of where the film took place. So Snow Godzilla is a creature that can basically teleport from dimension to dimension with glowing particles. We don't know way too much about him, but we know good enough to make it to be a video. Abilities, we have massive amounts of strength. He has a very big size, meaning he has brute strength. Atomic breath is a very, very, very powerful atomic breath, and that's going to help him a lot in battles, in any battle actually. He can regenerate. Now, can he regenerate as fast as Shin Legendary Godzilla? No, he can't regenerate as fast as I would like him to. However, he can definitely regenerate. And finally, we have teleportation. He can teleport from dimension to dimension, assuming that these glowing particles are always around him, and we're going to assume just that. Now, territorial level is medium, aggression is maximum, and Biome can survive in different dimensions due to the help of the glowing particles. And finally, its height is 118.5 meters tall. Alright folks, we've gone over Snow Godzilla, we've gone over Shin Legendary Godzilla. Let's put these guys up against a death battle. So here's the plan. We're gonna go best out of two. Close range and far range. Now let me explain to you why I do it like this. Far range is a bit different. I do this to limit the abilities of the opponent and see how they would fight even if their abilities were limited. So it's a very good way to test their characteristics in war. And, obviously, close range is all out battle. So, without further ado, let's begin with far range. Now here's the rule for far range. These characters cannot and will not come closer than 700 meters apart, so you have to stay far. The two abilities these characters can use or cannot use in terms of far range. So we'll go with Shin Legendary Godzilla first. Atomic lasers? Sure. Dorsal plate lasers? Sure. Kiss of the Green Reaper? No, too far. Regeneration ability? Sure. The King of Time? Yes. So basically, atomic lasers he can use, dorsal plate lasers he can use, regeneration he can use for defensive and offensive one more time, the King of Time. And finally, for Snow Godzilla, massive amounts of strength. Well, defensively you can defend yourself, but not offensively because you can't touch the opponent. Atomic breath, sure. Regeneration, defensively, sure. Teleportation, he can teleport from left to right, but cannot go closer to the opponent. Alright. Perfect. Sounds great. Let's see what's gonna happen. So we're gonna assume that Snow Godzilla begins this battle. Okay? That's what we're gonna assume. And obviously at this one point right now, he is going to use the atomic breath. And this atomic breath is definitely powerful. Not the most powerful of all time, but it definitely is up there. It is definitely gonna cause some damage to Shin Legendary Godzilla. Enough damage to aggravate him. Now, obviously it's not going to scare him off. This is going to be a warning shot, but it's obviously not going to scare him off. The only thing it's going to do is it's going to completely aggravate him, and he's going to come back at him even stronger. So, let's see what Shin Legendary Godzilla can actually use. So, assume that Snow Godzilla uses that atomic breath and cause some damage to Shin Legendary Godzilla. Shin Legendary Godzilla can do either of this. Can use a dorsal plate laser or an atomic laser. Now we're going to say he's going to use an atomic laser. But remember, the atomic laser is a bit different. It's a laser, the way that Shin has, and a mixture of legendary atomic breath beam. All combined into one. So when this hits Snow Godzilla, it's going to create a massive explosion, causing a big gash in his body. So it's definitely going to have a lot of problems for him, right? And this is going to cause a lot of damage, including that he can quickly just turn around and shoot like thousands of lasers from the dorsal plate, completely knocking down Snow Godzilla. Now, Snow Godzilla, when he takes a lot of damage, he's gonna start like going crazy and teleporting left and right, left and right, left and right to kind of throw off Shin Legendary Godzilla. Well, that's an easy way to solve the problem. All he has to do is turn around and shoot the atomic lasers from the back, because they go everywhere. Because if you ever see the movie Shin Godzilla, you'll know the atomic lasers are just, or the back lasers are just insane, and they go everywhere. So even if you're teleporting, it'll catch you in that cross time where you're teleporting. So that's no defense from that. And I just can't see Shin Godzilla winning from a far-range perspective. So I'm gonna have to give the win to Shin Legendary Godzilla due to the atomic lasers itself being super powerful, and the dorsal plate lasers is gonna keep on shooting back at him. Because when we go back to Shin Godzilla, massive amounts of strength, atomic breath, regeneration, teleportation. There's nothing else he can really use for far range when it comes to the atomic breath. So therefore the winner goes to Shin Legendary Godzilla. So far 1-0. So let's move on to close range after we know what happens. So let's take this into consideration though. Shin Legendary Godzilla stands approximately 220 meters tall, where Snow Godzilla stands approximately 118.5 meters tall. So this is going to be interesting. Now, going face to face in a battle is going to be very, very, very interesting. Big size difference. However, we know that Snow Godzilla has brute strength. So the first thing Snow Godzilla is going to do is he's just going to ram straight into Shin Legendary Godzilla, and he's going to continue ramming because he knows that's a very strong ability that he has. There's a very good chance of him beating him. So he's definitely gonna like non-stop ram into Shin Legendary Godzilla, try to just throw him all around. And Shin Legendary Godzilla does not have that pure brute strength that Snow Godzilla has, so that's a big factor here. Until Shin Legendary Godzilla can actually turn around really quickly and just blast Snow Godzilla with the dorsal plate lasers, and that's definitely gonna throw Snow Godzilla way back, put a lot of gas on his body, and just throw him around. And then with the combo, he can use the atomic laser, of course, and then just keep on blasting at him. Now, obviously, Snow Godzilla can regenerate at low levels. He's gonna start teleporting back to back, left and right, to kind of throw him off. As soon as he teleports here, atomic breath on the right. Teleports to the left, atomic breath here, atomic breath there, atomic breath there. You get the point, right? Left, right, left, right, left, right. So that's definitely going to cause a lot of damage to Shin Legendary Godzilla, but still he does have a regeneration ability in his rack of abilities, so he can regenerate from this, but it's not to a point where he can regenerate non-stop, like, so if he's getting shot with atomic breath left and right, left and right, left and right, non-stop with the teleportation, it's definitely going to cause some damage. And here's the big game changer. If Snow Godzilla gets a hand, which he will, of course, but if he does get a hand on Shin Legendary Godzilla, and he uses teleportation, he can actually take Shin Legendary Godzilla into a whole new dimension, where he's not capable of surviving, or he just doesn't know his surroundings, and Snow Godzilla can actually beat him like that. And I think that's exactly how it's going to go down in a close range battle, leaving it at 1-1. So what's going to happen? We're going to go to overtime. Just pure abilities. Let's see who has the better abilities. So Shin Legendary Godzilla, atomic lasers, dorsal plate lasers, Kiss of the Grim Reaper, regeneration ability, the King of Time. Massive amounts of strength for Snow Godzilla, atomic breath, regeneration, and teleportation. So in my opinion, the win will go to Shin Legendary Godzilla due to overtime, 2-1. This is just my opinion. You can obviously debate me in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.